What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to take a look at The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt's next gen update, and we're going to compare this to the pre-patch as well that I have some footage of, and we're going to look at some other settings and performance later on in the video once we get past the comparisons as well. But let's get started taking a look at the settings here, and these are fully matched to what I recorded pre-patch. So full screen, 1440p, unlimited frame rate, no VSync. Of course, now with the X12 we have ray tracing activated and DLSS instead of TAAU, but all of these other settings are completely matched to what we were dealing with pre-patch, so we'll get an accurate idea of what we're dealing with when it comes to visuals and performance. So when we go into original, ultra, no RT of course, and TAAU, the game has always looked amazing and has performed great when it comes to FPS and frame times. Moving over to the next gen update, ultra, RT on, and DLSS balanced, of course, the game looks amazing and looks much better, but we do take a big hit on our FPS, which is often the case with ray tracing, but there are other problems involved here as well. Taking a look at the side-by-side here again, you can see the visual increases to the game and the differences in our FPS. And when you get moving, or when you get into other areas of the game, or combat, or whatever the case, you will get horrible frame time performance with ray tracing on, and it doesn't matter what you use for DLSS or the settings or low, medium, high, ultra, whatever the case may be. They have a lot of issues when it comes to frame time pacing, which makes even a 30 FPS solid experience pretty difficult with ray tracing. So I do want to leave you guys with some more comparisons that I think are worth looking at here. They're pretty cool, and then I'm going to jump back in and we'll talk a little bit more about the settings and the performance.
Move it.
I knows what I knows. Elsa bears her rump for the Blackens. Little whore.
You, Ms. Love. Shh. Hear that? Wolves? No. Wild dogs. Yes. More dangerous than wolves. These dogs been a problem for a while now?
Since the war started. Soldier on the march. He'll stop to rape a woman, strangle her, kill her man for a chuckle, even butcher a cow. But a dog, a kick in passing, no more. So these stray mutts form packs.
Alright guys, now that you've seen those comparisons of pre-patch and after next-gen patch, you got an idea what we're dealing with there, but let's talk about performance now. Let's slide over to DLSS Ultra Performance here with those same settings. We gain about 9 FPS just sitting still, but the visuals aren't great and you are still going to have trouble with your frame times. Here's high with RT on and DLSS back to balanced, and you can only get about 2 FPS over our original, and again, it is going to tank when you get to doing things. But here's Ultra RT off, DLSS balanced, and of course 82 FPS, and we will have pretty clean frame times, and actually the game runs really well this way. And even if you want to bump it up and go to the Ultra Plus RT off, DLSS balanced, you could get away with that here too. You lose about 12 FPS just sitting here in that one spot compared to Ultra, but it is going to hold the frame rate better and give you better frame time. So you got to kind of decide what you want to go between. If you want ray tracing on, depending on your hardware, you're probably going to be targeting 30 FPS, but no matter what you do, you're fighting horrible frame times. Now, turning ray tracing off and running high, ultra, or ultra plus, and using DLSS to kind of utilize that, you can get yourself a pretty good experience when it comes to your frame times and your frame rate. But what if you want to be even higher on your frame times or on your frame rates like I do? Well, high with RT off with DLSS on quality actually offers a pretty great experience here on the RTX 3060 that I was pretty impressed with. You're not getting the visuals that you get with ray tracing on, of course, but until they fix the issues with the optimization, I'm not even really interested in trying to get 30 FPS here with ray tracing just to enjoy some of the visuals, because it's just a mess when it comes to the frame times and the gaming experience and the stutters. It's really just not great. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video and it gives you an idea of maybe how you want to run the game, whether it's higher FPS gameplay, lower FPS with more visuals. They definitely have some work to do when it comes to the new next gen update, and we'll continue to keep an eye on it here. But anyways, thanks a lot for coming to watch. As always, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.